it was a response for what happened to Saint Valenti that Rami did to him.
To this thing.
No, 100%.
You know, but that's why he's mentioned.
Yeah.
But either way, listen, I feel I had a conversation with P Money yesterday. He's back in town. I caught him up on basically like a little bit of what's going on from my perspective, and I just let P know, and I put it on the table that, you know, like this wasn't a matter of us being too big for our boots and wanting war.
Facts.
This is us receiving. This is like us getting bullied by our big brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just getting stamped in now a little bit. This is a weathering.
I mean, look, my
Bro, do you really
is
think
war.
Vince, we're having that conversation. You know what I was thinking to myself? Do you really think these men are taking it serious?
No one said hello to me.
I don't think they are taking it serious, but the point for this war isn't for us to come out and be like on the top of the world, like the fucking constant, like we're like we
Fuck
know
it,
it's
man,
gonna be hard,
joining
right? This
Lang-
war is about showing that we ain't
Lang and
gonna
Friends
fucking
highest
give
crew.
up when we're challenged by these people. And
They say hi to me.
we're having this conversation. We're having this conversation, and there is people in the circle that have given up, and they've won. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here to like fight to show that we ain't gonna give up. But we got 3 people that have already said they gave up.
It's not
Yeah,
about
I mean,
okay.
Look, bro, like,
Thanks.
okay, so what? Once again, Vince, we cannot climb the top of the pyramid and fight the top of the pyramid, right?
I think
like we have to know where our place is in the city also.
But you can learn from the best. I mean, you can learn from top of the pyramid.
How
that's what I was about to say.
Because you can all, yeah, I get what Adam's saying as well. Like, if we do the same thing, then we're not going to learn. But we can also learn just by what they do, right? And not necessarily from us, and that we can learn from seeing what they do. We did it with BBMC, right? We saw how they convoyed, and we kind of nabbed it ourselves and started running it. That you get a good way to see how you get a different like kind of perspective on other people and what they do. We do get that. But I get it because I've only been here for 1 day, right? I've experienced 1 day of war, so I can't talk the same way you can on it. Like, if you're burnt out on it and it's like dead for you, then I get it.
You know what? I don't know. I don't think it's burnt out, fam. You know what it is, fam? It's just we understand who we're going up against, and we knew it was coming.
Thank you. And the thing is, like, after a while, bro, after like 10 hours of fucking convoying around, shooting motherfuckers, learning the threat count of the motherfucking sheets in a pillbox, bro, like it takes a toll.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Should we just war BSK and just get an easy win, and we can be like, okay, cool.
That's the problem, and this is what I'm gonna say, fam. Now, this is what I'm gonna say to you, Dean, though. As much as I agree with you with like this whole thing that we need a humbling, bro, listen. If you're going up against the fucking A team, that is no time to give up. That's the last time we need to give up. Because I'm telling you now, if we lose up, bro, listen, if we lose our cool with some B-class team, some random Don on road, fam, some random group on road, then we can take L's that we can recover from, and we can get better from that. But not when we're going up against CG. When we are going up against CG, that is the last time that you need, like, that you shouldn't ever be going to this mode of I'm done, I'm giving up. Because
what's he saying?
They can fucking ruin us, bro. And they have been.
And that's why this war shouldn't have started.
Oh, he's saying like you can't have the attitude of giving up against CG because they'll fuck you over. You have the attitude of giving up against randoms because you can work on it from there.
You know this.
This is why I'm saying that we needed this humbling, because the thing is now, motherfucker, as a collective, once again, we're not gonna walk around this bitch like, oh, we're hot shit because we getting our asses smacked because we thought we was hot shit. It's that simple. There's levels.
I don't think we ever thought we was hot shit though. I don't think that's never been the case. Like,
that was never.
We never thought we were hot shit. We never ever gone out there thinking we're hot shit, especially when it comes to a war front.
Listen, I think half of you forget how this actually started. Like,
we didn't even push this really.
My fault, Adam. My fault. Like, we got into this situation because of the way we spoke to other people within CG, correct?
No.
No.
So how did we get into this situation?
Rami felt some type of way about the whole situation, and he was the one instigating.
So when they said the ball was in our court, what did we say? We was going to war, yeah.
No, the ball was never in our court.
Ultimately, this whole thing boils down to CG's ego being a bit fragile and them needing to put us down a step, right? Because they obviously felt some type of way about the fact that we were moving how we were moving and probably felt that we needed to get like pegged down a little bit. That's what it was.
And that's the thing right there, Tommy. They can do that.
Yeah, no, but
They
no one.
have
But
the
we never
power.
doubt that. We never even tried to go to war with them.
So why not stay in our lane?
We tried to
They
avoid it.
couldn't
We
handle the
Literally,
fact
bro,
that our
Dean,
record
you
label
was
was killing
there.
it.
Dean, you were
Dude,
there, bro.
I called
We literally
Rami.
all talked so cordially, including me, and we all tried to stop this from happening. Like, we all were in agreement that this is not the reason, like, we want to go to war about.
Yeah.
And they gave us no choice. They literally stormed the block before we came into a consensus, and then didn't allow us to come to
Not
a
even that.
consensus. in
Rami gave me his word he wouldn't do that until I spoke to Dwayne about a different alternative to war. But then they stormed the block, fucked all us over. We went to prison, and then whilst we were in prison, they asked for 300k and an apology after already breaking their word. That's why we went to war, because we wouldn't give them money. So they said, "Aight, until you give that money, it's war."
All right, so they gave us different demands now. So, like, what are we gonna do about that?
What's the current demands now? Same thing.
Same thing. The song.
I think if I give Mr. K and Rami a call after P Money has gotten a chance to speak to them and kind of, because bro, listen, they listen to P Money when it comes to the music. I think P Money will understand where we're coming from when we say this wasn't really in our control.
It never has been. We did the big tour event and they literally stormed the block based off what Sparky said.
Yeah,
and Sparky
exactly.
literally just said that he wants to be paid. And that song was released when he was literally at Wu Chang.
Yeah, like I mean, the whole point of this, like us fighting this war, isn't to get the W and actually beat them. That's the thing. None of us really wanted this war. It was put in front of us, and we had to do it. And we're standing our ground.
Yeah, we didn't get walked over. That's it.
Exactly.
We're going down fighting, basically. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. I would rather, like I said in jail, I'd rather pay 250k in weapons and give them 250k.
Yeah, so.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if we're just here giving
That's what
up,
we
then
said.
it's like they've already won when we start giving up.
It's not about.
Yeah, no,
giving up.
I think we have given, like, I think people definitely have,
You say it's
have
not
given
about
up.
giving up, but Dean said he
I
gave
literally
up 4
asked
days
if
ago,
people
and
gave
Moses
up.
just
I
said
gave
he
up
gave
3 days ago.
Like, bro,
Exactly.
listen,
So
like I
it's
can tell you now, bro, I've got heart. I've got heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in this situation before, and
Yeah.
I know who I
If this
am,
gang
and
goes
I know
down,
what
it's
that's
fine. We don't think we
supposed to be,
care
and I know
about,
in the past.
we're on our
I've
way
dealt
up,
with
right?
this
So it's
shit.
fine.
So I've got
Don't really
heart.
matter.
I can keep going. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think
I don't
anyone in the
give
city goes, oh,
Ever.
Mandem are
Yeah,
fucking
you
the
man know it.
warlords of the city.
Yeah, so
Like,
But
look at the group. We've never been that.
Like, I can definitely
Never
sense
been that ever.
there's half of us in it.
yeah, for
And
sure.
I swear to God, if we just switch up the mindset,
I think for me
bro,
anyway,
you
is
man
like
have no
content
idea,
is
fam. Like,
our thing, right?
War is not a fucking physical thing, fam. War is
Trust
a
me.
mental ass thing, fam. If
I'm
we
happy
have
with that being
7
our
men
thing.
that know they can do something and know that they are on fucking
Yep.
smoke, they can wipe out an army of 70, 100 tons, fam. It don't matter. Like,
So you must think this shit Naruto. This must be some Naruto Sasuke type
bro,
shit. Like, bro,
listen,
believe
Oh,
me.
you're right. The
I'm
mental
telling
warfare
you,
is
I'm
strong.
telling,
Bro,
bro,
they've
big
been
man, no,
warring.
listen. You know why? Because right now we're fighting like we're scared of them, fam. Right
Yeah.
now we're fighting like we're afraid to go up against them. That's why, bro,
Yeah.
listen, when I had this 1v1 with Jalen, I wasn't fucking hiding away. I was fucking going for him, like, straight away. I
I
lost
mean that.
because I, like,
1v1 though.
that's what I'm talking about, bro. I didn't just hide away and wait for a peek, bro. I went for him. You know what I'm saying? I fucking showed him that I'm going for him. Because at the end of the day, fam, I didn't really give a fuck about that shit. Because that's not the real deal.
Yeah.
You
Wayne,
can take his
like,
AK back. That's fine, fam.
that's not how you should be going about this.
Yeah, for sure. But there's multiple ways that
'Cause
you
the
should be
thing
going
is,
about things here.
Like, if Jaden knows that you're that type of person that'll just come at him no matter what, he couldn't let you just sit in any corner he wants. Wait till he sees you and just gun you down. If you're gonna take war like that, you're gonna have a bad time. Honestly, you gotta take tactically. You know.
That's better than giving up, though.
Yeah.
No one's well. We haven't given up. We're still going to war every day. Like I said, I'm just getting tired.
It doesn't matter, fam.
The thing
Because
is,
you
it
can
does
go to
matter.
war, but like if you're going to war giving up, then you're not going to do
No,
your
because
best.
I have been on smoke since day one. Literally,
No,
the
yeah,
You
second
have
Moses
you
has
have
been on
you
smoke.
have been
Yeah.
on smoke since
I
day one.
literally just go out and
I
would-
can't lie,
the thing
Moses.
is-
You have okay, yeah, you're right. Like
But the
like
thing is,
every
I
time
feel
I
like
ride
I'm
with
the
you,
only
you're
one.
decisive. It's
I
fine.
feel
Like
like
it's
I'm the
cool.
only one.
That's not true. Listen, the issue that I see that we're having is that we keep doing the same thing and the same tactics, and we're getting smoked and smoked. And
I mean, I've
smoked.
suggested other tactics.
So of course it will get tiring if we're doing the same thing and continue to get smoked. It's like we know they have AKs, and yet we still try and play close with Uzis. They adapt every time, reposition, and get the long range advantage. Like there's other ways we can go about it.
I
The
mean,
thing
unless
is-
you're using pistols now, like not even.
They're not you. They're
No,
not
they're
using.
not.
They
They're
are.
definitely
using
they're
AK.
bro. They're
literally
using
not.
Dracos and shit. Bro.
Dracos and AKs, bro. I'm
Yeah,
literally-
Yesterday they were
AKs at
using
least,
pistols. Yeah. The other thing is as well. I feel like we can't talk to each other as well. Like we can't
No,
give each other
exactly. I've
criticism.
been trying to talk
without-
right now.
But I meant more like we can't criticize each other without people getting hurt over it.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm pretty sure you guys have pointers for me, and I've got some pointers for you guys as well. But I'm too scared to say it. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, the one thing that I felt that even like just being involved in any war for us is good is that we just get the experience of fighting together, regardless of who it is. And I get like if we're fucking losing, we're losing, but you get experience which you haven't got in the city. Like the whole time we've been in the city, for me anyway, right? What it's been like 2 or 3 wars tops. And that BBMC one was the biggest test. Like you've had like a couple of shootouts of BSK or whatever, but nothing else that major. So it's a good way to like just find out where like our strengths, weaknesses are in that front and how to improve on them. And how we can like tackle it better next time, right? So the next one we go into, if it ain't fucking CG or BBMC and it's like some other gang, then we might come through with a whole new energy and be a lot better than we ever was before. Because
Bro, that
of this.
energy is vital, fam. I'm telling you, fam. It's vital.
Yeah, for sure.
Go
I
into
mean,
a war, bro. You go into a war with every single man in that room saying to themselves, these men are getting fucking bulldozed. They are getting bulldozed.
I mean, we've
know what I'm
also
saying?
like done very well and held our own, surprisingly, even in the worst situations. Like half of you were there for that pier shit where we fell into the bait, and we still managed to get 5 of them. Even like, you know what I'm saying? Like we've done work in the worst situations.
Yeah, I agree. We've done work, but the thing
Yeah.
is, like, we've improved a shit ton compared to when we fought BBMC. Yes,
Agreed.
but at the end of the day, bro, this is the.
I think we're
the
slacking
tippy
now,
top,
though.
bro. We're like, we don't even have the right hiking boots.
Bro,
to
I
climb
think
this
we've been
motherfucking mountain, to be
slacking, though.
honest.
Since T came back, I think we've been slacking.
I agree.
First
Me
2
myself
days,
as
we were
well. I
holding
can
our own.
definitely throw myself
I ain't
like
back one day.
up there.
What do you
like,
mean?
I've been
Don't pin it
slacking,
on
you know
me.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, every day
What the
I've
fuck?
woken up, there's been this
He's
weekend
reading
I
the
wake up
MP
at
Central
6
comments.
Every day I've woke up, I've come on smoke, and I've been down 2 smoke. You know, and I you know, I feel like we are close to the end of this war, but I feel like there's still some things that we could try differently and learn.
I know he's not pinning.
I think
He's
we
not
need
pinning,
to
by the
rush
way.
the fuck
Just to
out
make
of
sure
that
people know.
And
Well,
I
you
need
facts.
like, regardless of anyone thinking, oh shit, like I don't need a single person to be like, this is a bad idea. If we are rushing the cubby, the idea needs to be in everyone's head. We are fucking doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. If we start doubting and going like, shit, this is a bad idea, you're down to get smoked in a single second, my friend.
Yeah, Dwayne, I see what you're trying to say, but I think you're saying it in the bad way. So
Yeah,
what you're
I
saying is
agree,
that
Moses.
Yeah,
regardless
no,
of the plan,
Yeah.
just stick to it.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is, if it's a bad plan, just keep sticking to it.
No, we had, you know, like the other day, Moses, when we went and did like we dressed up as CG and shit.
Yeah.
Like if we did that on a less kind of like SPS thing and actually came through with like a grenade, or we had like Uzis on us, like that was a different story, that whole situation, you know? That we could have
Yeah.
caused some,
Yeah, I mean,
like
I
a grenade
mean-
in that situation, we could cause some serious damage or something, you know?
I mean, we got grapple guns. I said we can
We've
grapple
been
guns
waiting
on the
for
roof
the
of their cubbies,
grenades.
throw the grenades
Yeah.
down, but it's just the issue is the only reason, like, we're at a disadvantage due to money, right? We're not using the AKs, we're not having the
Who is
AKs.
that?
Like, we don't
I
have
recognize the
AKs.
car.
Like, I haven't been in one fight where I've had an AK
Good.
or an S plus vehicle. We've had the disadvantage every time before we go into it, which is why people are giving up, right? But we are at that disadvantage, but we're still doing work. We just need to, you know, do different things. try a different tactic, and if it doesn't work, then you know we either end it like half you want to, or we go back to the drawing board.
I think we've been playing on defense this whole war, fam.
Yeah, we have. For
I
sure.
can't lie.
Well, we're better at
We're
attacking.
afraid to hold down our own block. We're afraid to go to their block. We're afraid to like roll up on them when we catch them on their ones because we're not in formation, even though that's the time we should be catching them.
Being tired is a valid point though, because when you war 7 hours a day, like Dean and Moses, and like when you guys are awake constantly, it is meant to be draining. Especially when you do like, you know, get a fine, lose the shit, you know, it's tiring, but
what we think, what we're forgetting, we're going up against 30 man, fam. It's not that many of them.
But in a fight, we're not though.
I just want to say
it doesn't matter because they can always have someone else.
Please, can we just scratch the pushing the cubby thing, because there's 2 ladders going up those buildings.
Yeah,
there's 2. That's it.
Yeah, no, it takes one time where there's no one there for that 5-second window.
That's not gonna work, because we did that once, Dwayne. Okay, and I don't know how. I was on top of that I was on top of one of their highest vantage points. Somehow I got RPG'd from above me.
It was the woo-woo building. We know that now.
No, it was
not
I
the
feel like
building,
when we got in,
building.
Moses.
It was the Wu Chang building.
Oh, okay.
That's the place where we, like, me and who was it? Was it me and Jupiter?
No, I wasn't awake. I couldn't wake up.
It was me and Ved, where we pushed the Wu Chang building.
I mean, during this war, we've always been on like defensive, right? We're always like, we're out in a 3-man convoy, but we're always waiting for them to follow us, and then that gives them the opportunity to know where we're going and adapt to when we get out. So like, for instance, when me and Dean get out of the car and we start spraying at the first initial car, the other 2 cars have that time to move the vehicle and then reposition to a better angle at longer distance with the weapons they have, right? And that's why we lose the fight every time.
Yo.
Say that again?
Do you want to move spots, like we just dip out and go like Sandy or something?
I feel like we're sitting ducks here, honestly.
Let's just go down to Sandy.
I do agree with you mostly with the synergy thing. We don't have that synergy, right?
Yeah, we just got.
Only way to get synergy though is to do it together anyway. Yeah, that's gonna come.
Yeah.
That will come natural with time. That's why CG have it, right?